Hello, it's me again, Tarlin, in the middle of quarantine, coming to you to read some more and talk some more about my book, Activating Your Inner Superhero. It's funny that I've always wanted to do this, read chapters from my book, and so now, from my set here in Phoenix, I'm doing just that. And by set, I mean inside a bedroom in my house. Right when the nails that I normally wear have all come off except for this, which is like a talon, which it makes total sense that this would happen and everything would break down right when I decide to do this, right? So I have that last nail that I can't get off. I'm still working on it. Bare nails here. My hair desperately needs to be done. Again, shout out to my stylist. I love you. I'm bringing shame to her, but she knows, and as all Americans and non-Americans around the world know, it's just a reality right now. But we're moving forward anyway. I'm the production team. So I hope you're faring well. I hope that you're staying safe and being wise. I'm a person of faith, and I feel like you can have faith and be wise at the same time. So I know you shouldn't consume yourself with being fearful that you'll catch the virus, but you also should do your very best to follow some guidelines that would allow you to be safe. It would be like believing you're not going to get in a car accident, but wear your seatbelt and don't run into the middle of traffic. Do your best. Do your part. No one has all the answers, but we can do our best to contribute towards the success of this flattening the curve. So while we're waiting, while we're quarantining, I decided to read some of my book, Activating Your Inner Superhero. I wrote this a couple years ago as an electronic book on Amazon. Overcoming your life challenges with a new mindset and new joints. And I wrote it because I had hip replacements in my 30s. I'm in my 40s now. And it was horrible. The years leading up to it, and even the healing part. Not great at all. But I came through it, and I wrote a book about it to encourage anyone coming through a tough life experience, maybe not hip replacements. You too can overcome what you've got to overcome. And a lot of us have to overcome things from this pandemic. Losing jobs, getting sick, losing people in your life, or indirectly or directly. I know some people that have had the virus. I don't know anyone personally who has lost their life to it, but I'm seeing it all the time, and it breaks my heart, and it makes me cry all the time. So I think we come out of this with a greater sense of empathy for people who are in pain and feel stuck in their life circumstances. So let me read a couple chapters here, or read a couple paragraphs from chapter in my book. I'm still on chapter 1. I wrote a really long intro chapter. So about joint replacements. Brace yourselves for the excitement. We're talking about hips. So joint replacement is commonplace for the 70 plus age range. So when my doctors told me what I needed, that's what I needed, I was devastated. And I thought my life was over. Hearing that and being forced to get into a beeping cart at Target, yeah, that happened. I really got into one of the beeping carts. Threw me over the edge. So I had what my doctors called garden variety arthritis. I still don't know what that means. And for years I felt sorry for myself. I mean, superheroes may have circumstances that they don't consciously choose. Think about Hancock. Not exactly the go-to superhero. He's the superhero that Will Smith played. Will Smith played Hancock, and Hancock, that superhero, seemed so sad and so lost. And he decided to find something positive that he could use in his life despite his circumstances of immortality and loneliness. I thought I had no chance at a happy life with fake hips. I just knew it wasn't going to happen. Hips are a special area for women. I think you get that. You should know. I should put it out there. The reasons why I felt so devastated. Women are women because of the curves in their hips. I mean, I dated a guy once in high school who had big hips, but I'm not going to talk about that in this book. I just want to bring it out. Men can have hips too. When the doctors gave me the diagnosis on my cartilage, which is that the space between your bones and your hips and your knees, kind of like preventing the bones from rubbing together, the joints from rubbing together, there's a cushion, like a little pillow. It's not really made of cotton though, but it's like a pillow, and it prevents that pain of the joints. Well, mine wore out. The doctors, I was single, I thought, well, who will want someone with broken and fake parts? Fake breasts, yeah, okay, I get that. But fake hips, that's not really a big bestseller, is it? So let me show you a picture of me in the hospital. See? I think I knew that I needed to have evidence of this horrible thing that was happening because I knew that we're going to overcome this. So I took a picture, had someone take a picture while I was waiting for surgery or coming out of it. I don't know which. Probably going into surgery. Before the surgery, I made a list of what I wanted to have in my life after the surgery took place. When you're suffering and in pain, you need to have a sense of what you really want to feel like, because whatever you believe in your heart to be true for you is like a magnet drawing you to that life experience. Let me give you an example. Before my surgeries, I had to get clear on what I really wanted in my life. I created a superhero code of honor. Think of it like that. I made a decision to be more and do more after my surgery. Like Clark Kent switching up and becoming Superman. It was like Hancock, who decided to help Jason Bateman's character, Ray, in the movie. Rent it. It's probably free somewhere. Hancock. I decided to use my life to inspire someone else who was hurting. I figured if I was going to go through this process of removing parts and having them replaced, I needed to have something to show that it was worth it. So I wore a cute outfit the day of the surgery to send the message that I didn't feel good, but looked good. It was probably leopard because I love the leopard. I love my animal print. I decided I would have a healthier body than I had ever had in my entire life after the surgery. I would exercise more and do things I'd always wanted to do, like hike more, participate in long marathons, and do crazy stuff like climb up mountains. It's been a couple years and I have done those things, including becoming a cycle instructor. If you're living a life that doesn't match what you truly want, or you don't have something that makes you have the swagger about your life, you don't have those things going on in your life, you need to develop a better picture, a better image from the inside out. That's what I did. Focus on the inside picture more than focusing what you see with your eyes. What I saw with my eyes was devastation, hip replacement. But what I saw on the inside was new life. So whether you have a hip replacement, a broken relationship, you're stuck in neutral after someone left you that you loved, after a job laid you off that you loved, change the image on the inside. It's not the end. That is not the end. I'm going to talk more about how I came to that conclusion and what I did to get out of this rut in coming paragraphs and chapters of this book. I sincerely hope if it could help one person to feel encouraged as I talk about my hips and make jokes about my life and talk about my pain, if that helps one person, I'm doing my job. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. And I will be reading more chapters, and I will be telling the story of the hips because it's a continuous story. Remember, I'm a cycle instructor now. I teach. I love teaching. I love it. I have a bike now in the garage that I ride because I am committed to fitness in the pandemic and outside of the pandemic. So I hope I'm encouraging you, and I thank you so much for listening. We'll do more very soon. Take care and stay safe.